Kansas City highway shooting spree. Manhunt underway after 1 dead, 4 wounded near World Cup match traffic.
Tonight's second crime story comes from Kansas City, where police are searching for 22-year-old Oscar Sanchez Munoz, the suspect in a series of highway shootings that left 1 person dead and 4 others injured. The shootings happened Tuesday evening across a roughly 30-minute window along Interstates 70 and Interstate 70. One of the victims was an Uber driver taking Argentina fans to a World Cup match. Police say there is no indication the shootings were connected to the match or the tournament, but the timing and location have intensified public concern.
The shootings unfolded quickly. Police responded to multiple scenes across Kansas City. 1 person was killed, 4 others were wounded, and investigators began trying to connect separate highway shootings into one timeline. A group of Argentina fans told La Nación they were riding in an Uber to the Argentina versus Algeria match when another car pulled alongside and fired at them. 1 passenger said the car was moving when another vehicle came by and shot at it twice. The driver stopped, and the passengers realized he had been wounded in the leg. For the people inside that car, it likely felt random and terrifying. They were not in an argument. They were not at a crime scene. They were not expecting violence. They were riding to a soccer match. That is what makes highway shooting cases so alarming. The victims can be strangers to the suspect. The attack can happen in seconds. And by the time police are called, the suspect vehicle may already be miles away.
Most shootings happen in one place: a street corner, a parking lot, a home, a business. But highway shootings can create multiple scenes at once. Detectives have to determine where shots were fired, where the victim stopped, where shell casings may have landed, where witnesses were driving, and whether traffic cameras captured the suspect vehicle. The investigation may involve 911 call timestamps, traffic camera footage, license plate readers, vehicle descriptions, bullet trajectories, hospital reports, victim interviews, dashcam footage, rideshare app data, cell phone location data, and physical evidence from damaged vehicles. In this case, police identified Sanchez Munoz as the suspect and warned that he should be considered armed and dangerous. Officers tracked him to a home in Independence, Missouri, but after a standoff and a fire inside the property, police entered and did not find him there.
What does it mean when police call someone armed and dangerous?
It means the public should not approach. Call police immediately. The priority is safe capture before anyone else is hurt.
Authorities said the attacks do not appear connected to the World Cup or the match itself, but the fact that 1 victim was carrying fans to a game means the case has a broader security impact. Major sporting events bring visitors, rideshare activity, road congestion, team security, fan zones, and international attention. That creates a public messaging challenge. Police have to reassure residents and visitors without minimizing the risk. They have to keep the event moving while still searching for an armed suspect. They have to separate fact from fear. No known tournament connection, but a real suspect still at large. The Sun also reported heightened concern near the World Cup environment, including the suspect's proximity to locations tied to England's team base and the broader security pressure around Kansas City.
So how do investigators solve a moving highway shooting spree? They build a roadmap. First, they identify each shooting location. Second, they compare victim statements. Third, they gather descriptions of the suspect vehicle. Fourth, they pull highway cameras. Fifth, they check license plate reader data. Sixth, they track the suspect's last known address, associates, vehicles, phones, and possible hiding places. Seventh, they coordinate with regional agencies. Eighth, they warn the public. Ninth, they search properties tied to the suspect. 10th, they prepare for a high-risk arrest. The Independence standoff shows how dangerous this phase can be. Police believed they had tracked the suspect to a house. A fire broke out during the confrontation. When officers later entered, he was gone. That means investigators now have to determine whether he left before the standoff, escaped during the fire, or was never inside. Here's what to watch next. 1. Whether Sanchez Munoz is arrested. 2. Whether police recover the weapon. 3. Whether investigators identify a motive. 4. Whether all shootings are linked to the same vehicle and firearm. 5. Whether surveillance or plate readers show the suspect's escape route. 6. Whether event security increases around World Cup sites. Kansas City police are hunting Oscar Sanchez Munoz after a highway shooting spree killed one person and wounded four others, including an Uber driver transporting fans to a World Cup match. Police say the attacks do not appear connected to the tournament, but the suspect remains armed and dangerous, and the investigation now depends on vehicle tracking, camera footage, witness statements, and a regional manhunt.